Okay, it's still going. Lady sound. Oh, I have waited so long for anything of this fucking franchise. Oh, I don't know if there was like an embargo on it, but then again, granted, I don't fucking care. And I'm going to butcher like a lot of the voice acting. And I am sorry in advance. Oh, it's so weird to see that. Oh, the series is somewhat back. Uh, no, I would play the soundtrack that comes with it, but I'm afraid to because copyright. But I can also say that they brought some of the that they brought Michael Bell and Simon Templeman back to do a few lines for the soundtrack. Oh, it's beautiful. Just I have waited so fucking long for all of this. Uh No, and yes, I will be trying to replicate the voice actors. I'm sorry in advance. Okay, let's bring it to 125. Uh, oh, it just feels weird that I'm reading Legacy of Kain content in 2025. That's new and not like the old comics that came out like back in the 90s. Alright. Again, I apologize for my butchering uh of the voice actors or of the voices. So yeah. And of course here's like back to it. Back to butchering.
I will defeat you, sister. Monster, I banish you to the demon realm. Not so fast. I shall rule this world, and all who...
Just gets her shit rocked.
No, you have bested me, cursed angel. You did it, Aelith. You saved our realm from eternal darkness.
That game needs a remaster. A spectre appeared from the abyss, hardened, an ominous harbinger of destiny. It loomed over my childhood self, whispering promises of a future laden with significance. A blade beckons to you, child. Once it is in your grasp, fate shall be yours to mold, and none shall stand against you. That sounds more like Wesker than Tony J.
Did you see it? See what?
They were more than visions. I felt the truth of them in my marrow. They were memories. Let them rot in the cage of my bones. I want none of this. Take it away. Memories. Are you a second hunger? Do you hear me, Aelith? I serve only Cain and blood. No, it's still there. Wait, so this is explaining how Raziel got his wings? Stop! I command you, depart! Plague me no more. No more phantoms. Oh. Plague me no more phantoms. My sight stolen. My sinews bound. Hours turned to days. Days to nights. Time wore on unyielding. As I lay ensnared in the spectral cocoon, I emerge, a maid, my wings a dark mockery of Eliath's. Night, more demon than divine, their purpose an enigma. So that's explaining how Raziel got his wings. Interesting. Soon I emerged, reborn for the second time. I followed the trace echoes of my sister's presence to this desolate place. My sister. What a balm it'd be to dismiss the wretched amulet's revelations as illusion rather than a true glimpse of my human past. She is near. She has been waiting for me. Greetings, brother. Did you bring the Heart of Darkness? The heart is a relic lost to time. Why do you believe I possess it? I believe you can obtain it. I believe you will. After all, you owe me at least one kindness. I owe you nothing. You will remember soon enough what you did to earn my malice, and you will atone. Speak plainly, sister. Did you know, Raziel, that it was I who aided Cain in resurrecting you? Lies. How could you have orchestrated such a thing? The amulet will show you soon enough. Tell me, what other truths has it revealed? A boy, Matthias. Speak that name with greater care, brother. What else did you remember? That we were children,
playing a holy war, wooden blades and angels. And demons. A word of counsel, brother. Do not speak to Cain of your wings. Cain is a master, not a teacher. He seeks to temper his lieutenants, to forge them as servants, not challengers. His jealousy is boundless and his ambition knows no limit. Do not feign surprise. I knew that you would transcend as I have transcended. The amulet and its magic have always been yours. I have merely been their keeper these many centuries. There is magic in memory. Transcendence cannot happen without its embrace. Do you think I embrace the fragility and futility of mortal life? I desire to serve Cain in strength, as I have for a millennium. The door to your past has opened and can never be closed. You will recall the location of the heart of darkness, and you will deliver it to me. You do not command me. Another vision beseeched me, memories materialized, as though from beyond mist at dawn. Eliath, help! Its wing is broken. Is that all, Raziel? Is that all? You frightened me, Raziel. I loathe when you explore the forest alone. Are you not scared of vampires? More than 2 years have passed since they last stalked this valley. We are safe. But ill luck has befallen this poor creature. There is nothing to be done, Raziel. This will be a kindness. No, I will see it fly again, whatever the cost. I recall now. Our day is passed in quiet dedication. Each moment a step toward trust. We soon enjoyed an unlikely companionship. Weeks passed, the mending of bones, and the cycle of molding. At last, it was time. 3 days have passed. It will not return to you, Raziel. You meant nothing to it. See? Faith is rewarded. What? Farewell, friend. Remarkable. But what meaning lies in this? I want you to have it. Let it serve as a reminder to both of us to show kindness to those in need, to aid those in peril, and never to lose hope. Tell me, what trials have you endured, sister? And why? Reveal yourself to me now, only after 1,000 years. Since I saw you last, Raziel, I have been lost in time.
Oh, that's funny considering Will Clayton's songs. That was actually a really good song in chapter 1 of End of an Empire. God, it's been 10 years since that album came out. Jesus, time is relentless. I just pulled 2 references in one. Cursed by Mobius the Time Streamer to slip without warning, without influence, and in and out of the stream of time. Time is more than a river. It is a fathomless lock, a fetid marsh, a deep well, thundering falls in a vast black ocean, so unimaginably cold, so unimaginably lonely. Time is both wicked and indifferent. It tumbles you like... what the fuck? It tumbles you one instant like a leaf in a gale, and entombs you in the next like a spider in amber. Only recently did I escape this curse and find my way to you. You found your way to me. To demand what I cannot provide. Why do you seek the heart of darkness? Do you believe it will restore humanity? Consult the amulet. It has borne witness to my life. It understands me, perhaps better than I understand myself.
It will help you apprehend yourself as well. Soon enough, you will recall the location of the Heart of Darkness, sympathy for me, and will accompany the recollection and commit you to the proper course. Only then will our business be concluded.
Later, the Sanctuary of the Clans. Hang on, I need to fucking breathe because my face feels fucking numb. How do VAs do this for hours on end? Ah! Fuck, I actually need to fucking stand up for a minute and just stop talking and breathe. Ah! And oh yeah, I got a bolter. Hang on, did my camera freeze up? No, it didn't, thank God. Yeah, I have a bolter. Unfortunately, this isn't like a real thing. I can't, eject the mag or pull the slide. It's just a foam prop. I want to show this thing off. It's so cool. Thank you, Cameron. Oh man. Oh, this thing is just too cool. I didn't have a proper segment for this, so I just wanted to show it off here. And yes, I'm using proper trigger discipline. I need to clean my fucking room. Might do a Halloween stream in my outfit, and if you've been following my Twitter or know me in real life, you'll know exactly who I'm going as. Yeah. Anyways. Just in case it freezes again. Alright. Back to the reading. I heeded my sister's counsel, concealing my wings and hiding my true nature from Cain. One must grant men have a genius for devising methods of inflicting pain and suffering and death. You summoned me, Cain? Your brothers report that the hunters in the Southlands are joining forces. Preparing. It is of no coincidence. Hunters are easily dispatched. Surely Torel and Duma informed you of how effortlessly the three of us. The hunters do not concern me, Raziel. What concerns me is that for a fortnight you have not heeded my summons. What concerns me is that you hosted a vampire unknown to your brothers, without my knowledge. What concerns me is your growing hoard of secrets. Come closer, Raziel. A new cloak, I see. And a fine one at that. Vanity is unbecoming. I did receive a visitor, but I did not think her important enough to report. Her? Who was she? She claimed she was once my sister. You believed her? She showed me. Amused me. Describe her catalogue of lies. I experienced memories of my human past. This sister of yours has clouded your judgment. You are deceived, Raziel. You are too trusting. Too trusting? You have succumbed to a mentalist, mad as Nabrapta. You have allowed a stranger to take root through your mind like a dot nosing through a fuse. How would I prefer the comforts of such a fantasy? Cain is lying, but why would he deny all knowledge of my sister? Can it be even Cain has fears? Tell me, Raziel.
What did this charlatan speak of you?
Okay, before I want to talk further, it looks like the weapons here were probably from Blood Omen 2. If not the original Blood Omen. I don't know why. It looks like stuff that was in Blood Omen 1 and 2. No, I don't know if this is like... Alright, so the timeline goes as this. So you've got the original timeline, you know, where Cain never... Where William the Just was never encountered by a vampire assassin, but just a normal assassin, but said was a vampire assassin. And then everything just kinda went on as normal. You know, the normal cycle has been going, you know, from like Blood Omen 1, Soul Reaver 1, and up until Soul Reaver 2, where Cain doesn't pull this Reaver out of Raziel. And then there's the second timeline where William the Just beats Cain and still stays William the Just, never becoming the Nemesis. And that timeline is a little bit more different, considering Cain is never born. Well, actually, no, it does. Fuck, the timeline of Legacy of Kain series is confusing. And then you've got the third timeline, which is Blood Omen 1, Soul Reaver 1, Soul Reaver 2, and then Defiance. But then again, I guess you could also add Blood Omen 2 as kind of like a small little like bump in the road, but still like flows into the main timeline all the way up until the end of Defiance. But in that final like fourth or maybe fifth timeline, Cain survives. And, you know, of course, that's the timeline we all know of at the end of Soul Reaver 2, where Reaver's pulled out of Raziel, Cain gets knowledge of the Hilden in this alternate timeline from from Blood Omen 1 or 2. I don't know. It's, the timeline's confusing. There's probably someone out there who can describe it better than me. Anyways, back to the reading. I must speak the truth, for he knows more than he would admit. She demanded that I bring her the Heart of Darkness. By the pillars, what significance does the Heart of Darkness hold for him to provoke such rage? The next time you'll counter this deceiver, you will bring me her head. The weight of Cain's fury lifted from my shoulders, yet the weight of my wings still burdened me. I had succeeded in concealing this change from my master. For now. Cain scolded me for keeping secrets, yet his own multiply in my troubles with them. Elias' arrival at my doorstep was no surprise to him, and my own tolerance for surprise has reached its end. You understand, Elias, more profoundly than she understands herself. Unveil the source of her malice, the debt she believes I owe her. You told you late this evening, Matthias. I hope I am not mistaken the hour. You're not mistaken. I was ensnared by my work to finish this. Did you make that? I did. Oh god, he looks... I know. Like he looks like a blonde Conan the Barbarian, even though I think Arnold is a brunette. Or has brown hair. Do not tell your father I said so, but I believe the skill of the apprentice has surpassed that of the master. It is exquisite. I made this sword for you, my lady. What have I done to deserve such a treasure? Elias, what the fuck? Okay, alright. I have loved you. I love you. I have loved you since we were children, and as we grow, so did my love for you. I am a commoner. I have no land, no title, no wealth. All I have is my honor, my skill with fire and steel, and my wish to see you happy. Elias, I would make you my bride if you would have me. Matthias,
I too have loved you, my life, and I will love you until death parts us. I shall be honored to take you as my husband. If I had dared hope for, I'd have forged you such a ring of such beauty. But for now, the sword is a secret between us, a symbol of our intention.
I am a child. Indeed, in truth, I fear your father's wrath, and you are a lady of Thornlock, and I am but a mere blacksmith.
My father would raise you to the gentry and declare you as a suitable match. It is not my parents who should concern you.
Raziel has always been so protective of you. The heir apparent to the Lord of Thornlock will have a say in this.
No matter if he objects, I will challenge him to a duel. I've bested my brother before, even only with a wooden blade. But with this as my weapon...
Oh god. The pages. They're fucking up! Alright, hang on, let me... It's on page 23. Don't tell me the internet's dead. I should probably, like, close out some of these tabs. There we go. And then Kane and the homies show up.
Vampires!
Did that bitch just get cleaved in half? How graphic did they get? Oh, Jesus. Damn, they went pretty fucking graphic on it. Alright. Elias! Matthias! Ah! Why do I have to do the sound effects? Matthias! The amulet's vision was relentless, cold and unsympathetic. It touched a human pulse slumbering within a vampire's dormant heart. Mother! Father! Cain, the master to whom I had sworn undying allegiance, slew with abandon. His violence was perfect. Let them go! Leave this place, creature! Ah, the young scion of Thornlock. Why have you come here, vampire? What do you want? To set you on the path destiny has laid before you. No. Please! No! And then Raziel, young human Raziel, tries to go one-on-one with Cain. And fucks up. Oh, son of a bitch! Gonna work now. Gonna work now. Oh, thank God. Oh, now I have to reread so many fucking pages. So many fucking pages. Oh God, I can hear myself. Ah, shut up, me. Alright, I think I kind of know where I am. So I'm not going to do it in the voices. If you want to do it in the voices, just... yeah. At least I'm not that far in. Thank God. If I do the voices, I will, but... I'm not. Okay, so I was about... here. And now I gotta remember what fucking Raziel sounds like. Son of a bitch! Hmm. Oh, is it 125? I'm not gonna like, to where I was before I went to the bathroom. I'm not gonna read it in any voices. Until I get back to that point. Or if I feel like it. Alright, now, back from the top. Matthias, where are you? Matthias! Wretched thing? I am no wretched thing. I am Vodalus. Vampire! I am something more. And something less. Older than names. Older than the hunger you will come to know. You have infected Matthias. A tribute sacrificed at my shores. I took only a taste. In exchange, I bestowed upon him a vampiric gift. Eliath, I am sorry. It is too late. I will not let you die. I am not dying. I am changing. I know little of vampires and still less of that abomination, but I know that they must feed. Perhaps this will help you gain strength to fight the infection. Okay, I'm not rereading through all this. Well, if you want to read it, just go through. This plot, I'm just reading it normally. Raziel, it's not what it seems. Matthias undead and draining the life of my sister. He requires strength to fight the infection. He will survive this. He must. You are naive, Eliath. Did you not witness the destruction of our village? The murder of our parents? You will seek our ends unless... It is my hope that your hand will be enough. Perhaps I severed the blade before it crept towards your heart. Take my head as well, Raziel. That is a foolish hope. You have already taken everything from me. Grant me the same quick death you give to Matthias. I cannot. The Southern drums. They're preparing to ride. I must go. How much of your blood did Matthias drink? And how much of your blood did I spill? Your heart beats no longer, sister. I will cleanse this world of vampires. To think I had declared my intent to become Lord of Thornmark. Had it not been for the vampire's attack, I might have lived a contented, insignificant life. I can withstand no more. My strength has left me. I must feed. The amulet. It calls me back. Memory is an Ouroboros hunger. It feeds. It is the present that feeds on on the past. Or does the past feed on the present? Now I said this back when my internet back when my mic fucked up. Damn, Raziel's buff as shit, and what's his workout routine?
I awaken from death only to mourn you anew. By the blood of my father, my mother, and to those who perished on this day, I will avenge you. I will follow to Raziel to the ends of Nosgoth, through whatever lies beyond, to whatever realms lie beyond.
Shut the fuck up, Bone. I don't care enough.
And I will make him pay.
Again, that's metal as shit that she tied her own hand to her waist. And then also, I can already hear the pencils going for that R30, for the R34 of Eliath.
Lady Eliath, are you? She is not well. The yellow eyes. She is one of them. You are the Lady of Thornrock no more. Leave this place, vampire. Mother. Father. For 3 days, lost in delirium, my sister wandered. She had never ventured beyond Thornlock, and had no sense of her destination, or destiny. Yet she moved with purpose as if instinct guided her, a predator drawn to an unseen scent. Her hunger for revenge was stronger than her thirst for blood, but her strength had not waned. Her will, ironclad as it was, could no longer forestall her fate. 3 days passed. Once she surrendered to destiny, she awoke transformed and famished. It's you. Did you bring this to me? You must bring me more.
Oh. I don't know why I do that.
Do you wish me to follow you? Later. Lead the way, Raven. Had Raziel not chosen to save you all those years ago, I would have cut your throat. Will you trick me into cutting mine? If the Raven wished me harm, why would it have fed me? Hello?
Hey!
Who is there?
I shall ask the questions, trespasser.
Who are you? What are you?
I am your only hope of escaping my woods, alive. Tell me, how did you find your way in?
I was invited.
Ah, so you were. A vampire in my woods, and not just any vampire. Fate certainly plays cunning tricks. Oh, well done, my friend.
You are not afraid of what I am?
Come, vampire. Let us see what might be done about your hand. Be swift. The sooner I can tend to your injury, the sooner I can part the mist and see you out of my woods.
Tell me your name.
I am Kai Sitsik.
Kai.
If you wish, and you are Lady Eliath of Thornlock.
How did you...
My raven tells me many things. This one befriended your brother Raziel. My eyes merely confirm everything the raven has already told me. The attack on your village, your lost love, your new hunger. Come, time passes differently here in the mists. I suggest you cease from wasting it. Sit. The flesh is mine, but the blood is all yours. Gain your strength. We have much to discuss.
Why are you aiding me? What do you want in return?
I must admit, it was Raziel I was hoping would come to me. The trinket hanging around your neck was fashioned for him, after all. This revelation confounded me. I had never met this hermit, this beast, nor anything like him. Yet not only did he know me, he awaited me. What other powers did the amulet hold? How many other destinies were altered because I failed to recognize the gifts meant for me alone? But alas, your brother chose the Seraphon path, and fate has delivered you to my door. Therefore, you and I must bargain. Your hospitality was offered freely. I never agreed to bargain with you. Yet, bargain you will, or I turn you out to wander the mist for all eternity. Sit down. First you say you want to see me out of your woods, then you threaten to entrap me within. Which is it? For the last time, what is your will of me? I want you to understand who I am, who I was, and who I will be. Thousands of years ago, I was not the beast you see before you. I was a man cursed. Cursed to walk the world as a half-Hilden abomination. Cursed for one foolish act that has ruled my destiny ever since. Did you study Nosgoth's vampiric history, child? In ancient times, your kind cast mine to the demon realm. But I, being neither fully man nor fully Hilden, was torn asunder by the savage sorcery of this banishment, caught between two worlds these worlds straddle. The schism between demon and flesh, and I am a spider traversing a web not of its own devising. In a cruel twist of destiny, my human half was sent below, and my Hilden half was left behind. Here I am, constrained by the tethers of mist. But, as you can see, I can entertain guests. You are not the first to answer my invitation, though it has been an age since dead. Once others called to these woods their home. As well, one of them you've already encountered. He now favors the swamps of Thornlocked over these lands. Is that why you threatened to keep me here? For companionship? Because I have devised a plan that now irrevocably includes you. I have told you my story, now tell me yours. You have wandered far from home. Where are you going? What do you seek? Raziel is a murderer. I will bring him to justice. Raziel is a Seraphon now. You would stand alone against an army whose most fine-honed skill is the destruction of vampires. No. We were taught tales of 9 guardians who... Guardians of what? Who, perhaps if I asked them, might help me. Foolish, provincial girl. To which pillar guardian would you beseech? The mind guardian, or perhaps dimension? Did it occur to you that they might be occupied with sentience, and holding the spaces among and within the realms? No, I do not believe it entered your thoughts. What then of nature,
conflict or balance, might your troubles usurp their endeavors to govern the very nature that binds us, the constant flux of power and influence of spirit. Again, no. Best leave them to their own pursuits. Then beseech the guardians of states or death. What if if they halt their efforts to control the physical world and oversee the fates of souls? Surely your need for vengeance is more important. No? Energy then. Or time. Time! Tell me about the Guardian of Time. I am mocking you, child. Can you not pass the ridicule in my voice? The Guardians created and control the Seraphan. They are friend to neither your cause nor to your kind. You are an abomination to them, a flaw in the workings of the world. Nor are they friend to my kind. The pillars were raised to imprison the Hilden. And even if Mobius, is he the Time Guardian? Heed my words, girl. Of all the Guardians, Mobius is not the one whose path you would wish to cross. He who guards time can change time. He who changes time can change the past. And he who can change the past can restore my village. And my beloved. You are mad to entertain such thoughts. Mobius forges the stream of time, it is true. But Mobius is as treacherous as time itself. Your beloved is gone, child. You must relinquish this delusion. He may not possess the means to restore Matthias, but surely he has seen what others cannot. He will know who can aid me. Mobius will help me. I will convince him. The heart of darkness alone could grant the power you crave. But fate does not intend it for you. The heart of darkness. What is it? Where might I find it? Banish the thought. The heart is guarded by Janos Uldren, and he would never help a vampire tainted by Hilden sorcery. Hilden sorcery? I bear no such curse. No. The dark gift, child. The blood curse in its purest form, passed from one infected by a Hilden, not a vampire. My raven invited you into the mist, yes, but it was the curse that guided you here. You sensed it, as only those touched by Hilden's sorcery do. Now, to the matter of our bargain. I will restore your hands, though this requires that you must submit to more Hilden magic. Through this magic, I will also bestow you true power. Bestow upon you true power with that true power, once you pass beyond my woods, you will do something for me. That is my price. And if I refuse, I wander the mist for all eternity, or until I decide to release you. Once I leave this wood, who's to force me to do what you ask? You will learn that Hilden magic as a magic of consequences. Would you rather live out your existence lost in my woods? Or would you rather keep the eternal company of my human in the demon realm, knowing the way back would be closed to you forever? What must I do? High above the bridge of sacrifice, you will find a portal. Few know a portal, though which fewer have passed. A secret hidden portal between the material realm and the realm of demons. You, Eliath of Thornlock, will pass through this eldritch gate. You will enter the demon realm, and you will liberate my human self. Once this long forgotten fragment of my being has circled the wheel of fate, I shall be freed from this wooded prison. My atonement will be complete, and I shall be restored. What dangers, what terrors await me in the demon realm? I cannot say what awaits you there. What I have seen of it in my visions defies all account. How do you propose that I approach this eldritch gate? On the back of your raven? Accept our bargain. Submit to the magic, and to the agony it requires. And see. I accept. Let it begin. Damn. Homie's eating his hand. Homie's eating her hand. Damn. So she immediately becomes full-on Hilden vampire. Her quest for vengeance becomes something more profound. I had begun to surmise that Kit Setsuk's sinister bargain was the reason my sister had been unable to find me until now. Though perhaps she had been trapped in the demon realm these many centuries, ensnared by fate's cruel machinations. But the amulet revealed the truth. She had changed. She had evolved. At last! I have been waiting for you. I grow tired of encountering strangers who seem to know me. Let me pass! Do you not recognize me? Did you not tell Kite Setsuk that you convince me to do your bidding? Mobius. And you are Eliath, sister to Lord Raziel of Thornlock. Or rather you were. I see that Kai Setsuk has once again performed one of his apparent sorceries. Whatever you are, part vampire, part Hilden abomination, you are certainly no longer the Lady of Thornlock. If you wish to insult me, yet here you are waiting for me. Tell me why. Do not presume to command the Guardian of Time. Only when you are prepared to address me with such proper respect shall we entertain a discussion. Already learning, but still a fledgling. Kai Setsuk warned me about you. He said to aid none but yourself. I assist others when doing so aligns with my own interest. It is no simple feat to keep the stream of time flowing as it must. Fuck off Twitter. Huh.
Anyways. God, I need to fucking breathe.
My face is fucking numb. How do VAs do this for hours on end?
I can barely talk for 5 minutes without being fucking bored. My jaw is tired. Alright. What else about here?
I assist others when doing so aligns with my own interest. It is no simple feat to keep the stream of time flowing as it must. Then please, O great guardian of time, with all due respect, I beg you both your pardon and a favor. I know what favor you would ask. I saw the desecration visited upon your village by the vampire horde. I watched as you tried in vain to save your beloved. First from the vile clutches of their abomination Vordalis, and then from the blade of your brother. These are the sorrows you seek to remedy, the events you wish to see undone. Tell me, from your perspective, did these horrors happen yesterday or centuries ago? It is happening now, child. Your father's birth, Matthias's death, all actions past, all actions to come are comprehended and reconciled through me. Then please, hear my pleading and reconcile it to my desired outcome. Time's architecture is no trifling thing. It devises chambers for all to dwell in. Some chambers are more pleasant than others.
I can't do Richard Doyle's voice. What the fuck? Alright. But you have lingered in a chamber that confounds even the Time Guardian. Kaiset Suk's domain, the Cambion Woods within its boundaries, lies an anomaly. The stream of time still flows there, but in unusual currents. Beyond my influence, outside of my reconciliation. I sense yet the proffering of yet another bargain is at hand. What do you want to fulfill my wish? So that looks like the time chamber that you fight Kanan at the end of Soul Reaver 1. I am not concerned with you. My interests lie with your brother. With me. I knew, of course, that Mobius despised vampires, and that he held the vampire-hunting Seraphim in the highest regard. But what part did I play in the Time Guardian's plan? The faults of fate and will are locked in conflict, and your brother is ensnared at the crossroads. I have always seen the path that Raziel must tread. Leaving Thornlock to join the Seraphim was merely one step along that path. I must act to ensure that he does not stray, and that he does not turn back. Turn back? 10 years have passed since Raziel swore the Seraphim oath. He has risen among their ranks. He is an Inquisitor now, a mighty commander of mighty warriors. A commander of respect. There must be no obstacles in his path. Matthias need not die for Raziel to become a Seraphim. I do not seek to change the course of my brother's life. Return me to the past.
I can forewarn the villagers. Save my Ferris parents. Save Matthias, and stop Raziel before he. The moment Goliath littered my name, was the moment she saw her error, and I mine. Cain's onslaught, the bloodshed at Thornlock. The forces of Nosgoth had been weaving my fate. But why? Cain and Mobius eternally at odds, yet each needed me to embrace the Sarafan Creed. I had begun to grasp shards of the truth, yet so much remained hidden. Alright, I need to breathe for a minute. Fuck! I feel fucking lightheaded. I have Snick. Alright. I am halfway through. Okay, from 40 to... Oh, fuck. What page does it end? Two? 77. Okay, so I was at 40. These things are fucking good. I'm not sponsored anyway, but I will take any sponsorships.
Okay. I cannot allow you to... oh, okay. Back to it. I cannot allow you to neither prevent nor influence any action Raziel might take in the future, or any he might have taken in the past. He is haunted by the sight of you lying beside the body of his closest friend. He is tormented by his belief that you died by his hand, and that he did nothing to save you. If he were to discover that you yet live, such as you are the only family he has left, the only tether that could pull him off course. He must remain unaware of your existence. He must not be swayed from his destiny.
No, wait, I am bound to a quest for the hermit. If I fail, I will be trapped for ages in the demon realm.
Then this shall be a kindness. Once you have been invited in Kai set 6 wood, the mist will forever part for you. Fear not, Lady Thornlock. Your own destiny awaits. When the moment arrives, fate will summon you forth. Yes, the forces of Nosgoth had indeed long been weaving my fate. How easily Mobius swept Alioth aside, swatted her like a fly, into a place in time from whence she could not interfere with his plans. Was Mobius right to assume I would forsake my Seraphon oath had I learned my sister lived? I could not say for sure, not then. But what I glimpsed next revealed what became of Alioth, and how our paths crossed long before the night she came to my keep. No longer was the amulet showing me of my sister's past. No longer did I see what the need the amulet to see. It was as if the magic it contained had unshackled my mind, leaving me with no refuge from the truth of my own past. I would be forced to confront it, whether I had wished it or not. How many vampires did I slaughter to ascend to the rank of Inquisitor? Hundreds? Thousands more? Duma! Cease this madness! They are innocents! They may be infected, Raziel! Contaminated! We would be wise to leave nothing to chance! I had joined the Seraph in pursuit of justice. But what he had done, what we were destined to do again, had the taint of butchery. At night, I had dreamed of Thornlock, of my family, and my birthright, of all that the vampire horde had taken from me. I was haunted by the waking visions of the blue demon from my youth. What did it want? Why would it not leave me in peace? That is honestly cool, seeing human Raziel with glimpses of Wraith Raziel. That actually is kind of cool. Xbox Live down. Fuck, I was planning on playing Battlefield 6 after this. Then... Alive? You live? That is actually a really cool look for Alioth. If that's even... Yep, that is definitely her. Just batshit insane. Helmets! Weapons! With me, brothers! Raziel! Fall back! Let us handle this creature! Okay, so... Malkaya... Zephon... I think that's Rahab and Duma? Okay, so there was. Yeah, that's all except for Terrell, I think.
By the blood of Janos Origin, dear brother, you shall pay for Matthias's death. Stand down, creature! Protect Raziel, men!
And she has a sonic scream?
My sister lives? Impossible. What was that? Did she vanish into the ether? No vampire wields such power. Not alone. Then what in Norsgard's name did we just witness? The work of Janos Aldrin. It must be. You heard her invoke his name. His foul sorcery protects his brood, but will not spare him from my wrath. The amulet laid bare the true depth of Mobius's curse. Not again, oh. Away with your deceit, Time Guardian. Can't you do anything to break this curse, Hermit?
Oh, it's a full on one page. Okay, some unknown dude. The will of Mobius exceeds my power to thwart. You are ensnared, adrift upon the currents of time, without anchor, without dominion.
Then, is this torment eternal?
Even Mobius will come to the hour of a final breath. Even the Time Guardian is bound to a mortal coil. You will endure what he cannot. And when his scheming ends in dust, so too shall your shackles fall away. Seize upon this comfort in comfortless times. Mobius must
live. Only he holds the key to returning me to Matthias. I cannot remain his prisoner. There must be another way to break the curse.
Okay, and then Blood Omen 1, where Death of Vorador and Mobius and Cain encountering Mortanius. Oh, she was there the entire time. Oh, it's probably her spectral version.
Eliath was not merely ensnared within a prison of time, but shattered across its endless stream, cast adrift, unmoored from any single moment, hurled ceaselessly from one era to the next, her existence a relentless cascade through the ages. How long had she endured this torment? How many lifetimes did she suffer? All because of the path I forced upon her. Now I apprehended the weight of her hatred, the bitterness that festered in the wake of my folly. How much longer must I tolerate this cursed fate?
I will kill him, Terrell. I will tear the throbbing heart from his still living body. A wasted errand, Raziel. In the time it would take us to infiltrate Aldrin's retreat, we could kill 1,000 vampires just like him. There are no vampires like Janos Aldrin. He is their progenitor and the root of all of our strife. Strife? Yes. But because of Aldrin, we serve and live a life of purpose and glory of triumph. Perhaps we owe him our thanks. Slaughtering innocents is hardly an act of glory. I speak truly, that vampire was my sister Eliath. She swore an oath of vengeance against me in Aldrin's name, and you believe killing him will restore your sister's humanity. There are rumors that Aldrin's heart can bring about such miracles. Yet even if the rumors are false, surely his death can sever whatever evil thrall he holds over her, and the rest of his abominable tribe. Oh. Okay. Perhaps he could put Elia's tortured soul to rest. I do place faith in miracles.
But I do believe in slaying vampires. Why not Aldrin? If you are resolute in pursuing this, and I know that you are, then I may have a means to aid you. Speak plainly. What can you offer? The Time Guardian's staff, Mobius, will part with it. I am certain once our mission is made clear, I will meet him at the stronghold. Later. True to his word, Terrell secured a most powerful weapon. Mobius himself lent not only his fanatical support to my mission, but also her staff. It was destiny. These final moments before what I believed would be my most glorious act as a Seraphan Inquisitor. There was the Blue Demon, leading me to my fate. Oh, so this was during Soul Reaver 2. What is that thing? Some sort of vampire abomination. Perhaps it was sent to follow us. Show us the way we follow, but quietly. We are hard upon Aldrin's wretched Auri brothers. Fortify your courage. That creature did this. Where did it go? Our brothers may have fallen, but the sacrifice will not be in vain. Okay, so that was a combat encounter in 2. Okay. I can already hear Janos Aldrin's heart beating its last. Follow me! That is a horrible Michael Bell impression. And then they're running up the puzzle from SR2. The blue demon had vanished, but I couldn't afford no time to ponder its whereabouts. Janos Aldrin, step away from the sword. It will not save you. Your final hour dwindles to its last grains of sand. Seraphan justice has found you, and with human righteousness, will have its victory. And now to butcher Janos' voice. Then you believe as others do, that my bloodline dies with me. We are not so frail, human. You fear what you do not understand, and you despise what you fear. Do not flatter yourself, vampire. I neither fear nor despise you. All you are to me is a bitter seed from which grew nothing but rot and death. I pity you. If that black thing beating inside your chest is the instrument of Norscar's salvation, and so be it. Hold him! And then this was during SR2, and from that image when Raziel gains the Fire Reaver. I remember now. The cold pulse I felt in my hand. This was the artifact of my atonement. The talisman that will grant Eliath a most desperate wish. Look at its black heart! How it still beats! The fiend intends to bury us alive, Raziel. We must get out of here. Remember the sword! Not once did I once grasp the beating heart of Janos Aldrin. But it was I who ripped it from his chest. Didn't he have that revelation in 2? But is it after this he gets like part of his memory erased and he doesn't remember seeing the visions? Or maybe he's just going crazy. Or is this a fucking retcon? Who knows? Why did they put salt with the cinnamon? I know it's a pretzel, but still. Damn. She's looking kind of bad, though. Wood. God, I am horny.
Where is Raziel? I will not ask again,
Do as you wish to us, vampire. It changes nothing. Your kind's time draws to its close. Time is more subjective than you realize. Are you so certain? Raziel's on his way to Janos Aldrin's retreat to kill him. Lies! I speak truth. He took his best men earlier today. The beast is likely drowning in his own blood at this very moment. Was it not enough that Raziel took Matthias from me? Now he intends to slay the forefathers as well? Does he believe fell deeds reward themselves? Does he fear no sanction? His transgressions and blasphemy can no longer go unpunished.
Damn, just... Oh! The satisfaction of killing Janos Aldrin faded the moment we came upon our fallen brothers at Bosgard Pass. Elias' message was clear. Taking Aldrin's heart had done nothing to reverse the end of the vampire curse. And Aldrin's boast was true. They were not so fragile. What have I done wrong? The heart had ceased beating, a lifeless relic in proof of true death. Yet Honest's progeny still thrived. Did my sister wish to remain the thing that she'd become? Hi, brothers! Into the stronghold! We avenge our fallen within these walls! I wouldn't be surprised if someone, like, animated this or did, like, those voiceover things on YouTube. Unlike what I'm doing now that's actually professionally done with VAs. I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, took clips from Soul Reaver 2 with the voice lines and some of this. Because this is right at the end of SR2. And later, hate and rage coursed through my veins as I listened to the demon defeating what remained of my brethren. At last, it found its way to the child's house, where I had lured it, to trap it, to kill it. The demon carried the Reaver, a blade unmatched in Nosgoth. It was a keystone of Kain's enigmatic designs, a weapon of unfathomable purpose. So, vampire, here we are. You destroyed my brethren, and now you've come for me. I do not want to kill you, but I will, if I must. Return the heart to me, and we can end this now. You will find I'm not such easy prey. So you've come to avenge that filthy parasite and reclaim his foul heart? You're a righteous fiend, aren't you? Apparently I am. No, vampire. This is where it ends. But you won't be leaving this room. Now let's finish this. I'll make it mercifully quick. As you did for Janos. No, that beast had eluded us for far too long. It would have been a shame to end him too quickly. It's ironic, really. The great Janos Aldrin turned out to be no challenge. All thanks to you. Did you hear his cowardly screams when I tore that black heart out of his carcass? And then, of course, the fight in 2, and then... I renounce you. As my vision faded, I thought only of Eliath, and how I had failed her. Later... Okay. The final resting place of my mortal self, known to by so few, remembered by fewer still. The tomb of the Seraphim. So long ago. Yet here I stand, a witness to my own mortality. The wretched blue demon I had first beheld in my youth delivered the fatal blow with the Reaver. That cursed blade, now my master's prized weapon, had ended my life.
I could almost feel the reaver passing through me once more, as if from the start my destiny had been carved by its blade. Are you ready to invite me inside, brother? I do not know whether yet to trust you. You hide your wings. That's wise. It seems I did take the heart of Janos Aldrin. Did the amulet help you remember where you concealed it? Do you have it here? I remembered my human life, sister. And my human death. It is true that I had once held the heart in my hand, and that I had hoped it would restore your humanity, or give your soul peace. I was mistaken. My humanity? You wished to exchange power for weakness and fragility? Surely, after enduring these countless centuries as a vampire, you must see the folly in longing to reclaim a mortal existence. I was mistaken, then, about the heart's true power. Tell me, what is it you seek to do with it now? The heart does not restore human life, Raziel. It restores vampiric life. I would guide it back through the currents of time and restore my beloved Matthias to the vampiric existence you denied him. The currents of time. The curse Mobius laid upon you was the consequence of your own foolishness. I was no fool. I was damned to his will. How did you, then, break his curse? I did not break it. I escaped it. Whenever I tried to leave Kaiset 6 Wood I did. Again and again, without end, I was torn away only to be thrust into a different era. At times, I lingered for days. At others, mere fleeting breaths before the mist reclaimed me. The past and the future were as one. Each time I thought escape was possible, my only efforts returned me to the same place. Kai's Wood. There was no pattern, no logic to Mobius's design, only the cold hand of his malice. Then one day, Kai revealed to me that Cain had slain Mobius. My hope of reuniting with my beloved was shattered. Could this mean I was finally free of Mobius's curse? Yet, without Matthias, what was my freedom worth? Kai was pleased my curse was broken. Now I could finally leave his woods and complete my quest he had long ago made me swear to accept. He told me even though Mobius was sent back to that fateful day and Thornlock to Matthias, there was another way, an event to fracture time itself. I gotta swallow my fucking spit. There was another event that would fracture time itself. A paradox. Kai professed to know little of paradoxes, let alone to create one. All he knew, all he guessed, he gathered from the whispers of his spy. And the information amounted to this: only Cain and you, the mighty Raziel, could forge a paradox. Once again, I found myself forced to bargain with great power. Cain? Cain. You asked him for a paradox that could save Matthias from my sword. But before you go back to that day in Thornlock, you acquire the heart of darkness from me. I need Janos Aldrin's heart to ensure his resurrection. I already told you I don't know where it is. What I do know is that your presence here has made my existence more arduous. Were you aware that Cain summoned me to his stronghold not long after I received these? When I told him I was visited by someone claiming to be my sister, he became enraged. He commanded me to kill you. Knowing Cain wants you dead, Do you imagine he still intends to honor his bargain with you? Tell me, what did you offer in return? What must you do or gain to earn his favor? You already know the answer, yet you do not remember what I told you. Perhaps it's time I show you.
Alright, need to fucking breathe again because talking hurts. Okay. So it looks like this is after Blood Omen 1 before Soul Reaver 1. But it says that the paradox has not yet happened. So this must mean that Blood Omen 2 hasn't happened. Okay. Oh, 50. I am almost done, but I can stop talking.
The pillars of Nosgoth, once the sacred foundation of this world, lay in ruins, rubble beneath the weight of Cain's choice to reject fate. Instead of sacrificing himself to restore to restore balance to the pillars, Cain chose to rule a world in decay. Lord Cain, I seek an audience. Not since the age of Janos Aldrin had winged vampires walked this land. Strange. A remnant of Vorador's cabal. Perhaps? My curiosity has granted you a reprieve from death. For now. Approach. He does not remember me. I hope for a favor. He does not remember the he does not remember the death and destruction he so long ago visited upon my village. A favor? How tedious. I had hoped you would continue to surprise me. For centuries, I had searched for the unattainable, to rectify a grievous offense to my past. The threads of fate are delicate. Mobius thought he could string them as taughts and across a lute and impose his song upon them. Yet he died by my own hand. I have been told that you too, Lord Cain, are also able to manipulate time. I ask rumors, the bleating of fools, irreverent, but those wings, those want a closer look. I am the most powerful vampire in existence, yet not even I have these wings. I should destroy you, and yet your plea stirs my curiosity. Will you help me? Help you, or end you? That we shall soon discover. You seek a paradox that is no small matter, yet you speak as though you understand the dangers, as though you've heard these things before. Perhaps Volador sent you. He must have told you what befell him the first time I dared to restitch time's threads. Answer me one question, and I shall consider your request. Speak your request. Tell me, from whence did your wings arise? I will tell you something far more precious, such as location of a tomb where 6 Seraphan Inquisitors lie. What use to me are dust and bone? No, Lord Cain. Resurrect them. Harness the strength they possessed in life and shape them to your will. Your new lieutenants wait to shook off their wretched death. Their lungs renewed and repurposed by your generous breath. Show your enemies that even the mightiest Seraphan warriors to have ever lived are subject to your dominion. An intriguing vision. Perhaps I will pursue it. How great will this offense must be to impel you to such lengths? What sin lies in your pasts? Why should I trouble myself with your need for atonement? It is not atonement I seek. It is revenge. Revenge. A worthy grail. Do you seek to drink deep? I seek only to that which was stolen from me. Intriguing. Tell me, where is this tomb? I would tell you, but you must fulfill your end of the bargain. A paradox is not something I can simply tell you. A paradox must be shown. It must be lived. Then let me live it. A paradox is not a law. It is the defiance of one, a fracture where truth and lie walk hand in hand. I've seen such wounds open in the fabric of time. I do not understand them, but I suspect more than I should. For a fracture, tell me how to break time as you once did. When I struck down William the Just centuries ago, his blade clashed with mine. The same blade across time, past and present, colliding in one impossible moment. Two truths, mutually exclusive, yet momentarily the same. The paradox was born. If I could travel through time, I wouldn't need a paradox. Your thoughts crawl where they should fly. A paradox is not conjured by motion alone. It is needed, arrived, draped in the trappings of the future. A present drags the past behind it like a shadow. Remain still long enough, and time itself may rise to confront you. What lies beneath your suspicions, Cain? What are you doing? Curious. It meant to strike you down, but the river refused, and now I have not felt something.
Oh wait, hang on, that's her voice. Ah.
I was meant to strike you down, but the
Oh, that is Cain.
I meant to strike you down, but the river refused. But the river, it refused. And now, I feel something I have not felt in an age. You really are a tyrant. Tyrant. Hero. Words for poets. I seek only what serves Nosgoth. And to achieve that, I do what must be done to you. You, however, may be bound to fate in ways neither of us yet grasp. How? When William's blade touched mine, time buckled the reaver. Time buckled. The reaver screamed. Not to me. It howled across the ages. I heard it again. Now, like the last breath before a storm. But there is no other reaver here. Not even a shard. No, not even a shard. Then this bargain is hollow. I have endured your posturing, your riddles, and all I receive is an attempted execution and vague riddles. I have earned more than this. You want payment. Take it. You would give it to me? Let us see what happens. I do not understand. It calls to me, but there's something else. Something screaming inside of me. I cannot take it.
I can't talk and fucking swallow.
Fascinating. You've seen more tonight than most glimpses in a lifetime. And yet, you shape all of it. And yet, the shape of it all still eludes you. I will show you more. But first, the tomb. Okay, and here is, the sneak peek. I need to fucking breathe again. That's why I hate talking. Plus, I need to go for a piss.
Alright.
Very well. It is hiding in plain sight. Surely you have seen it. Yet you deemed the interred dead of little consequence, and did not journey to find it. Journey west toward the lake of tears. Now, brother, pay close attention to what the amulet will show you. It is not everyone who gets to witness their own birth. Within the canyons, cut into the walls of the cliffs, you'll find the sepulchre. Venture forth at the hour of veils when the night is darkest. Harness your umbral sight to unveil a path unseen by mortal eyes. Great height. The scent of mortal flesh. Vampire! A pilgrim who wishes to pay homage at the tomb of the Inquisitors. The Seraphim symbol on your cloak betrays your blasphemous allegiance. The Inquisitors were mighty and just. They killed vermin like you, and one day will rise to battle once more. In this alone, you are right. The dead shall rise.
And then, was this one of the people that on the, Kickstarter, one of the tiers, you can actually see yourself get killed by Kane? Which guy was that? That'd be really funny. Anyways, back to it.
Your blood now serves an even greater purpose.
My Kane sounds like, Captain Price a little bit.
And then going through. A prideful Inquisitor sepulchre. They inscribe their arrogance in stone. I shall enjoy desecrating this hallowed place. Here sleeps their mightiest champions. They have rested long enough. Rahab. Raziel. Jonas Aldrin's greatest mortal foe, shall resurrect as my most devoted lieutenant.
And I like how it also shows how Malik's tomb got scratched. Because it was always, like, theorized for, like, 20 years. Or, like, 25 years of, like, oh, when Kane came in, he personally desecrated Malik's tomb because fuck Malik. All my homies hate Malik. Wait a minute. He has all 5 of his fingers. So this is before, like, his fingers, like, kind of, turned into, like, that 3-claw kind of thing. Alright, then he slices his wrist open. Don't do that in real life, kids. There's people who care about you.
My blood, suffused with ancient power, awakens the dead and binds them to my will. I resurrect you with this vampiric gift, and baptize you in the essence of my very soul. Rise, Raziel, my firstborn. Rise and serve. Drink. I imbued you with renewed purpose, Raziel. Together, with you and your brethren, we shall bend Nosgoth to our will. I've walked this world for millennia. Why come to me now when you were there? When you were there from the very beginning? By the ticking of mortal clocks, the endlessness of Mobius's time prison cast me between the shattered epochs of Nosgoth for millennia. Even after I tore free and found Cain, he gave me nothing. So I turned to Kai, seeking another path that might drive Cain towards a paradox. But Kai's words do not obey to the rules of time. It does not matter. Everything I am or was, brother, Seraphan, vampire, derives from you. From Cain! He attacked our village. He resurrected you. Yes, Cain, who you have served 1,000 years with mindless devotion. Like a hound on a leash, you groveled for years for scraps under your master's table. To the truth of his ambition, to the truth of your own past, you traded my body and soul to Cain in service to your own ambition, to your own desires. Why did Cain hide the truth of me, of who I was? From the moment you struck Matthias' head from his body, to the moment you tore the heart from Janos Odin's chest, you were always an executioner. And you are an executioner still. That is all that mattered to Cain when he raised you from death. And that is all that matters to him now. You revel in your vampiric gift, even if you were given that. Choice now, would you refuse it? Would you rather you were bones and dust, undisturbed in a silent tomb? You would not. Or consider this. When at last I am granted my paradox, when at last I stand once again in Thornlock, shall I save you as well? Shall I create a world in which you were never Seraphan, never a vampire, never Cain's puppet, never an executioner? Answer me, Raziel. You have a choice. I fix on the forward path alone. After all that I have shown you, after everything you now remember, you still choose the blood of Cain over your blood of kin. Join me, sister, in service to Cain. Now that you have escaped Mobius's choice, you also have a choice. Cain would welcome your allegiance. We share a common purpose. Your lonesomeness might find a balm. With our mighty wings, the heavens themselves will bend to our will. And we would bend to Cain's. Have you forgotten that it was Cain who slaughtered our parents? Yet it is only Matthias whose life you wish to save. What of our mother and father? Your childhood brother was simple. Everyone in the manor, in the entire Forsaken village, existed to ensure that young Lord Raziel of Thornlock was content. That he wanted for nothing. You witnessed no hardship as a child, not even that of those closest to you. And what hardship did you endure? Father loved you, only you. His son, his firstborn, his heir. When I was barely 6, I heard him chastise mother for having given birth to a daughter. To me. His wish to expand the boundaries of his lands, to build a second manor and a third, and fourth, his legacy secured by a line of sons. Of course he never got that chance. I was an encumbrance. I stayed close to you, Raziel. I clung to your shadow because you were kind to me. Because I loved you. You and Matthias were the only family. My world. Then you took him from me, and I saw you from what you really were. In the moment, with one stroke of your sword, I lost you both. I escaped the curse of Mobius. I escaped the stream of time, and I escaped Kai Sitzik's wood. and I am beyond the Hilden Hermit's reach. How foolish to go willingly to the demon realm after he threatened to snare me for eternity. Once I am granted this my paradox, I will exist in a time where I never chanced to meet Kaisesik. Our bargain will not exist. It is you who are foolish. To forget that I, too, have now tasted Hilden magic. The hermit spoke truly consequences, no matter their providence, have a way of paying those who have earned them. I know that now. How you can evade your bargain with Kaisesik, and yet expect Cain to uphold his bargain with you. I have done what was necessary to reshape my past. Neither my choices nor my consequences are your concern. Have you considered, sister, that perhaps you are the reason Cain destroyed Thornlocked? That you are the reason so many innocents perished that day by the swords and fangs of vampires? Time is both wicked and indifferent, and it tumbles you one instant like a leaf in a gale, and entombs you next like a spider in amber. That is what you told me. Might time not also have been a coiled serpent that devours on its own tail? Is it not possible that Cain came to our village that day for no other reason than to create your paradox? Perhaps time flows in a circle, and in your desire to change the past, that's the very thing that indicted the tragedy you wished to change. Even if time were to spiral back upon itself, Raziel, you would remain at its center. It was always you at its center. Both Cain and Mobius manipulated you from the very beginning. Each had its own motive, leading you to the surface of the serpent. And have you forgotten? You are the reason I was cursed by Mobius. He feared you would abandon the path he set for you, had you known I still lived. Every misfortune of my life, Raziel, is because of you. I do not wish to... and fighting later. The time has come for your own sacrifice. I did not wish to things for end this way. Then choose a different path. I have shown you. I have seen only what the artifact has revealed. And you ask me to accept it as an article of faith. Yet you still trust Cain. Is it not curious, for the first time you lay eyes on me, a vampire with wings, and now you possess wings of your own? They are no mere coincidence. No mere gift. If you are the cause of their manifestation, they are not a gift, but a scourge. No, Raziel. Your wings are a gift I counseled you not long ago to keep them a secret from your master. I spoke out of envy. Imagine what heights Cain will raise you if you reveal them to him. Surely he'll invite you to rule beside him. I knew that Cain would venerate you. I knew the way he first beheld my wings, with reverence and respect. I knew that if he saw your wings, his regard for you would exceed all limit, and I grew embittered. You have bested me, Raziel. I have no reason to lie to you. Show him, Raziel. Show Cain what you have become. Later.
Oh no!
Later. I have bested my sister in combat. Yet why do I fear even now she is defeating me? The sanctuary of the clans, seat of my lord's power. Cain, the beat of my zealous heart heralds my coming. Make ready to receive your most devout son. For centuries, we have been spectres in each other's wake, shifting between the seen and the unseen, bound by the tide of fate. Watch closely, flighted brother. But now, the shroud of time is sundered, and we stand exposed in the singular reckoning. This relic let me gaze upon my past. If only it could afford now even a second of foresight. Eliath has revered her counsel. What ground does she stand if I choose to hide or contain my wings? Or if I choose to reveal them? Scheme follows scheme until all is twisted and confused. But still, I chart a straight course. Cain will see my wings. He could see me. How could he see me anything but a worthy ally? I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Cain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Change has always been inevitable. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Cain would enter a state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow. My transformation is a testament to his dark gift. This is what he shaped me to become. Cain knew the depths of my loyalty. I offer my becoming, my evolution, in service to my master. And then the intro of Soul Reaver 1. Oh, it doesn't have the full quote. Fuck! I'm pretty sure it's a work in progress kind of thing, but still the full thing is done. How does it go? I Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants, so came my brother and told me if I served in the millennium. No, Cain is deified, the clan still tells of him. He was mortal once, as were we all. I am Raziel, firstborn of King's lieutenant, so Cain over time because evolution would follow. And I had the honor of surpassing my lord. Okay, how does it go? I'm having to repeat it to myself constantly. Alright, how does it start? But I had the honor of surpassing my lord. And then going through. And then Azar Madrazim's playing, but can't play it because fucking copyright. And then discussion. I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. NATO. And then, of course, more into the intro. No. This cannot be. Cain, cast him in. You, Raziel, will suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings. You will burn forever in the bowels of the lake of the dead.
Okay, and there it goes. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, burned forever in the bowels of the lake of the dead. And then, unfinished business flees on the horizon. And then he just fucks off for until his boss fight in Soul Reaver 1. And then, tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, time ceases to exist. Alright. I'm just gonna read that part word for word. No, that's way too far. And then, tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony, time ceases to exist. Only this torture and the deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of this madness. Precipice of madness. Scent had destroyed me, and yet I lived. And now time to butcher Tony J's voice. Raziel, you are worthy. Yet the president endures.
What? Raziel wore this only yesterday. Without the amulet, his past will slip into the void. Once more, he will remember nothing. Not even me. Why should I care?
And then memories of the past.
Something dreadful has happened to him, hasn't it? My amulet! I gave it to Raziel!
I know nothing of it, Lady Elaith. I've come to discuss our bargain. Tell me, how much time has passed since we last spoke of it? But then, time means something quite different to one cursed by Mobius. You've yet to thank me for killing the Time Guardian. You owe your freedom to me.
What did you do to Raziel?
The Bridge of Sacrifice. How appropriate. There are times when sacrifice is necessary, when one life must be given to make possible another life.
Given or taken? Ironic that you were not willing to sacrifice yourself to save all of Nosgoth. Tell me what you did.
Only what you knew. I would have delivered you to the vengeance you are too weak to take yourself. And for the added insolence of his wings, I had him cast down into the lake of the dead. That was the path he was destined to tread, the burden he was fated to bear, to preserve our kind. In time, all will understand. Bro, why is he looking like that? I can't put it into words, but why does he look like he's about to eat, the greatest pizza known to man? I mean, shit, I have that same reaction whenever I get deliveries. Whenever I order takeout. or Amazon packages. Speaking of which, but y'all want to see a tier list of doing calorie mate listings? I'm kind of thinking of doing that. It'd be funny. Thank God I'm almost done. I can go to bed.
This cannot be. Yet I sense Cain speaks the truth. Delivered me my vengeance. I only wish to cause strife between Raziel and Cain. I wish that Cain would reject Raziel. Banish him, but not like this. I wish to leave my brother with no other option or ally except me. I underestimated the depth of Cain's jealousy and hubris. And now Raziel lies dead at the bottom of an unfathomable abyss. Raziel never delivered the one thing you needed to. You never procured the heart of darkness. How do you know? Perhaps I possess it now. Raziel never told you the truth. He never knew the location of Janos Aldrin's heart. Now, do you still wish to alter your past, Lady of Thornlock? Or is that too like vengeance, something you're too weak to pursue on your own? Enough of your prattle, Cain. I will show you weakness. You war against me, child. Such pity. Raziel's last breath lacks the same resolve. Ah! Does his soul whisper to you now, little Eliath? Does he curse my name or yours? You keep a secret from me, lady. When you first sought my help at the Nine Pillars, what secret? That you are bound to Raziel by blood. That you are his sister. What does our kinship mean to you? Perhaps nothing. Perhaps everything. The blade resists? As if it possesses a will of its own. It matters not. My will is stronger. Ah! From the moment I first laid eyes on you in Thornlock, I knew what you were. The monster who painted my home in blood and left my brother and I orphaned. I have hated you ever since. Ah, Thornlock, that is where it must begin. Curious how fate whispers through your bitterness. You speak of your past I have yet to make, and yet here you stand, shaped by it. Perhaps that night was not cruelty, but necessity. A genesis yet to be forged if hatred brought you to this moment. Then perhaps it was always meant to, not as a victim, but as an instrument of my will. You said you'd show me weakness. Thank you for your demonstration. What is this? What the hell? Centuries, millennia breaking to shards. Making themselves into a history that's never been. Yet, that has always been. In that moment I understood. Somehow the reaver piercing my flesh was the key. My body, in this weapon, were these the forces that could rewrite history. And by striking me down, Cain had unwittingly given me exactly what I thought. A paradox? the warp of time, and yet, and weft of fate weave a new tapestry. Yet some threads cannot be undone. Some, it seems, are woven too tightly into the very fabric of eternity. Matthias, my beloved, I could not save you. Sleep I shall, not awoken by you. Asiel, I am sorry. At last, you have abandoned your senseless pursuit of the past. Kaisik, now you are ready to become what I made you to be. How can this be? Cain still... Okay. Cain still wants to be rid of you. Whether you live in a different time or die in this one, he has granted his wish. What do you glean from this knowledge? From that knowledge? That I was a threat to him, to his empire. Not was. Ah. Raziel's fate remains unfinished. There is more he is destined to do. And it is in Cain's interest, whatever his reasons, to keep you and your brother apart. It is too late for me. Cain is the victor. I am dying. No, Lady Aleath. Not today. The dead shall rise. And I need to stop to breathe. And then she somehow wakes up. What blasphemy is this? Rise, Aleath. You are a child of Hilden magic. I have waited patiently while you sought vengeance. Hilden sorcery. How is this possible? Now you transcend. Your journey, your true journey begins, Aleath. Begins in the demon realm. Or you, what are you doing here? Oh yeah, I have always been with you, Lady of Thornlock. Is it because of you that I have become a force unmatched? My master's greatest champion. Your master? Kai Setzik. Kai is your master? Yes. He set me to watch over you from the time you were but a child. I have been with you through all things. The white-feathered raven. Now you must tread where I cannot follow. I am bound to Kai, and as such I am barred from the demon realm. Go and fulfill your vow. Take the amulet Kai Setzik will lead you through. Your trials yet to come. Oh, sorry. Will lead you through the trials to come. But this is the beginning, child. Find my human half, as you swore too long ago. And once I am fully restored, Your destiny shall be revealed. Oh, and the demons from Soul Reaver 2 or Defiance? I don't know. And where are you hiding, little Lady Alethea? Little Lord Raziel? Your paths unfold, and I am here to guide the first steps. Fate begins now. Destiny loops again for the first time. End. And then Mokaya and Zephon, new miniseries. I think either the Zephon one or the Mokaya one came out already. I don't know. And then the pillars, Kane's logo, and then a better picture of the balance, not the balance, of course balance, but all the pillars and Eleos logo. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was The Dead Shall Rise. Was it worth the 20 years of waiting? I don't fucking know. Now, let's see. What the fuck? Oh. Neat. It's all the files. Oh. Kai had some art? Why does that look like the Shifter, promo art? And plus him looking Asian. That would have actually been kind of neat. And then the map of, Blood Omen 1. I still need to finish that game. So, it was really all just... Raziel's backstory and knowing that Alethea was kind of the catalyst for it all, and Kane in Raziel's wings and his fall. That's how it all happened? Like, and plus, I'm honestly happy they showed, like, moments that happened in the games, like, when, Raziel ripped out Janos' heart, and their fight at the end of Soul Reaver 2. And the birth of Raziel's sons. And the intro of Soul Reaver 1. And, yeah, that was Dead Shall Rise. I am so sorry for my horrible, horrible voice acting. But, yeah, that was Dead Shall Rise, ladies and gentlemen. Was it worth 20 years of waiting? I don't think so. I would prefer the 6th game. But, you know, maybe they're setting up for, because at the end it kind of looks sequel baity. So, you know, we could get a sequel, or maybe we get a spin-off game where we play as Alethea. I mean, there are legit, like, in the soundtrack of, I think up until track, 14 is, like, all original. Everything else is from, the original game. So I think this is one of them. That's Michael Bell! I'm like, oh, I'm so glad they got him back. And not only Michael. And then...
Now, that featuring Matt Heavy, he didn't do vocals. I think it was just instrumental. I think, other than Tony J's at the end, and I think Kane's, like, little, like, one line, that sounds re-recorded by Bell himself. Like, that is fucking awesome. And, of course, they got Templeman back. I'm like, oh! Oh, it's so good.
Of death.
Now, that was definitely taken just from the game files. Because, you know, Tony J's been dead for like 20 years. I don't know why I have to mimic just like how the vocal inflections are. I swear, I can like... Oh... I really hope this leads to the resurgence that this series fucking needs. I love this fucking series so much. And I don't know if that was re-recorded, or at least Raziel's singular line was re-recorded, because I know Vorador, his VA died. I don't know when he did. I think... Oh god, at least before the 2010s. And that was definitely not Rene, whatever the fuck his name is. Because he died like, what, 2017? 2018? I want to say 2018. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, and then...
Nosgoth trembled the moment his wings were revealed.
And then I'm sure as shit not playing that because that's the original version. Okay, and then just the soundtrack from the old game. Or not the old game, from SR1.
Even the wheel turns back eventually.
And then I think with like some of these like are just like new lines that were recorded.
Destiny is a game, one best played the old way.
I don't know if these were cut lines from back then or actually new re-recorded lines. Either way, I fucking love it.
A familiar board, familiar pieces. It's curious, isn't it?
Man, Simon Templeman still fucking has it.
Tell me, did you think the game was over?
I really hope I meet Simon Templeman one day.
The old ways endure for a reason, do they not? So, we begin again.
Ascendance isn't granted. It is earned with blood.
And Michael Bell still has it. I hope I get to meet him again one day. And then soundtrack. Let's just zoom in. I'm still so glad that they got Michael Bell and Simon Templeman back. That's fucking awesome. Man, I really hope that one day that like all the V8, well, Bell, Templeman, and Lacey Lovelock come back together to like do an audio book of this, because you know, my voice isn't really great, but you know, 2023. Oh god, it was so long ago. Anyways, that was Dead Shall Rise. It's nearly 3:30 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Good night.